also earlier during the session when the speaker was accused of not listening to the BJP politicians when ruckus broke out in the well of the house in Bengaluru, when bills were torn and thrown at the Deputy Speaker, who happened to be Deputy Speaker Lamani. And this is when the BJP actually broke into a ruckus and said that they were not being given a chance to hear. Remember, that also further snowballed and escalated into a major controversy where even BJP politicians, including former Karnataka CM, were also detained by the police. Let's also listen in to the reactions that have come in.
There are various slogans that have been raised here at the Freedom Park.
Madam, this is very simple. See, Congress government came to power just in 2 months. They already started their old works almost. We questioned them. See, what in Bangalore last 4 or 5 days back, the meeting has taken place. That is a political meeting. See, they used IAS officers as a guards to the leaders who came from all over the India. So we questioned this. Authority of the government, they should not use IAS officers as the political stools. But they used, no. We questioned that not, we are questioned outside. We questioned in the house. For that purpose, they thrown 10 BJP MLAs out. They suspended for the remaining session. And the speaker as acting like a Congress worker. That is what we are protesting.
All right, for more details, let's quickly go across to our correspondent Ritu, who's joining me on the phone line. She was also speaking to the BJP politician over there. Ritu, while the BJP politicians have been very open and vocal about demanding an apology from the government, it's important to also highlight what the Law and Parliamentary Affairs Minister of Karnataka had to say. He's in fact gone on to defend the government, saying that this is just regular protocol that was being followed at the time when IS officers were deployed to receive ministers and chief ministers from other states.
Well, very true. So we do see that how the war of words has in fact erupted between both BJP and the Congress, in fact, and we do see that how JDS has also now joined the BJP to raise the voice. So what BJP and JDS is saying that the deployment of the IS officers the other day for the opposition meet, which was held here in Bengaluru on 17th and 18th, was completely against of the guidelines, and that shouldn't have happened at all. But you remember what Congress is also in fact has gone on to say that whatever has happened was on lines itself. It had happened in the past as well, when Kumaraswamy was the chief minister of the state, and also when the BJP was in the power. So at that point in time, the Congress did not raise this question, but now what Congress is also saying that because budget has been passed in favor of the people, it is all pro-people scheme that the Congress government is actually coming up with, and this is all not going down well with the BJP and the JDS, and they don't have other matters to in fact raise in the house as well as outside the house. So that's the reason they are in fact creating all this drama, is what Congress is saying. But also on the other hand, the BJP goes on to say that with Congress coming into the power just couple of months now, there are series of protests that are taking place in just not one part of the state but across the Karnataka, which clearly shows that how poorly that the Congress is also performing in the state, and thus the suspension of these 10 MLAs was incorrect, is what BJP is saying. On the other side, they are also citing an examples of when siddaramaiah in fact had gone on to the Vidhan Sauda. There again he also created a ruckus as well. Also when Kumaraswamy was also the chief minister during his tenure as well, there were such incidents that had taken place. So now what the BJP is saying saying that the suspension of BJP, 10 MLAs of the BJP is completely incorrect. That shouldn't have happened at all. That's clearly shows that it was an unconstitutional move. So that's what BJP is saying. But however, they also stick to a word saying that they will not stop here. They will continue this protest in the coming days as well. Needs to be seen. With now enough of pressure being mounted on the Congress government, will Congress now come and apologize the BJP as well for the sake there? Again, that needs to be seen.
Sides are demanding an apology, Ritu, as you also highlighted the fact. But having said that, this has all begun shortly after the opposition unity meeting that took place. Many within Karnataka's Congress and other opposition parties, even the Trinamool Congress, have in fact stepped out and said that the BJP is now threatened by the way the meet happened and the kind of issues that were raised during the meeting. Also, not to forget the whole change of narrative of the opposition and the fact that they came up with a new narrative through the acronym of India. So important to talk about if there has been, what has been the outcome rather of that opposition unity meet that took place.
Well, very true. Now, what the BJP in the state is in fact saying that with the opposition meet taking place in the Bengaluru, they did not have any sort of an issue back then as well. And even now, they don't have an issue. But anything that is incorrect, unconstitutional, they will continue to raise those issues. And that's what they have done as in the opposition. It's their responsibility to do that as well. It's the power that the people have also given it to them as in the opposition form. So, yes, they will continue to raise their voices, what they are saying. But more interestingly, you see, it is for the first time in the recent times that we had seen how the former Chief Minister Basuraj Bommai along with the other BJP leaders entered the JDS office at the Vidhan Sauda for the press conference. That was the joint press conference that we did see of Basuraj Bommai from the BJP and JDS leader Kumaraswamy as well. Now ahead of the Lok Sabha elections, now Congress is saying that in the state that is enough to show that how now JDS has joined the hands of the BJP to take over the Congress in the state. But however, all this will fail because Congress in the state is only working for the people and they are bringing in all pro-people schemes only, and that is really not going down well with the BJP and the JDS too. So that is enough saying that just not in the state the JDS and BJP is rattled, but across the nation as well ahead of the Lok Sabha elections. There are many such instances and the remarks being passed by the BJP leaders against the Congress leaders clearly shows that in the Lok Sabha election the Congress will be able to perform better with its allies there again, of course. So yes, all that needs to be seen, but it's moreover very interesting that how things are actually panning out in Karnataka.
Ritu, in fact, we will also be delving deep into what protocol actually says, because remember when the ruckus actually happened in the well of the house, the BJP's defense was that we never questioned when IS officers were deployed on ground level earlier as well. In fact, it was the Congress that said that for the BJP, but we'll delve into that in just a bit. For now, let me also play out that conversation you had with one of the BJP politicians.
There are various slogans that have been raised here at the Freedom Park.
Madam, this is very simple. See, Congress government came to power just in 2 months. They already started their old works almost. We questioned them. See, what in Bangalore last 4 or 5 days back, the meeting has taken place. That is a political meeting. See, they used IAS officers as a guards to the leaders who came from all over the India. So we questioned this. Authority of the government, they should not use IAS officers as the political stools. But they used, no. We questioned that not, we are questioned outside. We questioned in the house. For that purpose, they thrown 10 BJP MLAs out. They suspended for the remaining session. And the speaker as acting like a Congress worker. That is what we are protesting.
All right.